In this video, I'll be showing you the day 0 progress on a Minecraft map I've been working on. Day 0, I think I forgot to document them, so you know. And other than that, this video will also double as a tutorial on how I did the command block side of things. If you're here for that and do not care for the map, just skip to this timestamp or use the given chapters. That being said, without further ado, let's begin. Also, I forgot to mention, the explanation of the map is gonna be at this timestamp, so don't worry about it. You didn't miss anything. It's the interaction activator. It's something that I've spent like 5 days building, looking through tutorials and everything. And finally, I managed to get it to work. Behold! My genius! This is not working. Never mind, just kidding. It activates these 4 things, which in short, just are 2 different state things. So they make interactions work on. I have to press F3 plus B to show hitboxes when you're doing this sort of thing. Like when I do right click with this, it shows right click. When I do left click with this, it shows this. But with the Stove 2 version, it's not fancy. Which, yeah, it may sound a bit useless because it kind of is in the big scheme of things because it's just a prototype. But everything starts from a little project, right? So, basically, how this works, and I will get more into it in the tutorial segment if you're interested in that, is that, through tags, I managed to tag them because they're entities. And this checks if they're one tag or the other. Then we also have interaction maker, here it is. This does nothing, but when I hold this, oh, it's end. I completely forgot to activate this thing. When I hold this, it plays a chat message. So, this can check if I'm holding something, as you can see here. And this took one day on its own, but it's important and worth it. Then let's just show you how the map is gonna look like. At least the first map or the first thing, because it's gonna be more maps. Oh right, I forgot to record the thing where I explained what this map was about. Yeah, I'll just slap it in right here. So in short, it's gonna be a map heavily inspired by Fast Food Simulator. And for those who don't know what it is, it's usually a game where you and your friends embrace your inner chaos while working minimum wages at McDonald's. How this map is gonna work is pretty simple. You start off by choosing a map, selecting a time, those being breakfast, lunch, or dinner, and then voting a shift manager. Shift managers will essentially just have some silly abilities and also are able to buy some stuff for the storage. Everyone else will be set free choosing their own role on the flying, like taking orders, cooking, or restocking, and much more coming. This map will also have no mod requirements, but some mod suggestions to have better performance, of course. Anyways, with that being said, so let me just show you. So this is the main section where people come through, customers. Then there's the cash registers. The 4 main things for this map specifically are the oven, not air fryer, the fryer, oven, stove, and cutting board. And then we also have here for the drinks. Then we have a computer for the shift manager, the garage for the supply to arrive, and the freezer. I'm being too jolly about this, but this took quite a bit of me to make. And here is the overall look. I am quite proud of this. It looks quite a bit weird, but here it is. it's kind of inspired by local fast foods, not in my area, but at least not big scale ones like McDonald's. Then that big mess of corn blocks we'll get to later, but it's essentially just a continuation of this, the motherboard test. So what it does is, yep, just plays the sound effect in about like 10 seconds. And these 10 seconds, and then counted, not really counted, like, it's how long it will take to cook something. Of course, it will change depending on the food, but like for now, we only have this and this. And spawn this interaction machine. A machine is kind of like an entity, but you know. So, in short, what this does is I think. Oh no, shit, I forgot the things. Hold on, what then? Okay, so basically, with an egg, we'll just have to crack it on here, and it just cooks for 10 seconds. And then, when it's done, we just take our tongs, and because of course we can't touch boiling food or like smoldering food, we just have to hit them. And then we can do like the regular thing and, you know, feed the customers who paid, or we can just eat it in their face. Okay, so basically this is gonna be the start of the tutorial. If you didn't see the map, in short, I'm gonna be showing you how interactions work for now. Like, let's just take, yeah, interaction. I just steal the command, and here it is. We're gonna be naming our test interaction. What? Oh wait, oh yeah, I forgot to change the thing. Don't worry, I'll be, if you like need the commands to test it out, it'll be in the description of the video. So basically, here it is. The first command is gonna be in and repeat and conditional always active. Or like you can also make it with need redstone, but you know, for testing you can just place down a lever. And what is gonna be like, it's execute as every entity type interaction comma tag equals woo. This is our tag for the test. Oh, did I do it right? No, that's one. I'm just gonna change it real quick. One. Store success. This saves the data at the entity as a success. It can also be let me just grab it. A result. Success. Entity. Current entity, so like it's the interactor. Interaction player, yeah. Integer 0, pretty sure. On target, so once interacted with, run and your thing. For the test, it's just gonna be a say or a tell raw, which one of the two. Then above it, it has to be this. So execute as same thing as before. Run data remove entity current entity interaction. So these, for the people who don't know, interaction entities are special because they store the universal ID of the player who interacts with them or the entity who interacts with them. This means that this just takes away from their data and multiple people can be able to use it, or someone can use it multiple times. So let's just test it out, right click. Exactly. Luckily, but no, wait a second. So now, if we right click, left click, nothing happens. If you want to do a left click, just take the commands, 1, 2, and that they have to be pointing towards the chain. And you just, uh, interaction store success, entity as, this is gonna be attack player, integer 0 on attacker. Run, say, I'm gonna make it left click. And of course, needs redstone. This is, we're gonna be as attack. You can see, this works. So let me just disable both, and you can see this doesn't work. Here we have the same thing, but with a tag of wa, of, no, of wo. So let me just, this, and change it to wo. Here, hold on, like that. You can remind that this thing, this gizmo, is only available when using Axiom, which I'll be putting a download in the comment section or like in the description because it's really important for map mapping. Trust me. Like this, but fancy. All changes like here it has interaction tag wo. That's all it changes. If you want to make the attack, you just do the same thing, only keeping the different tag. And right here we have, let me just, this. Why the fuck are you over there? I mean, young and bond. In short, this is gonna be our special one, like we saw over here. Of course, we're just gonna take the wooden pickaxe for this example, but you can use any item. So here it's gonna be execute as, this is just the same thing as before. On target, so once interacted with, if items entity, current entity, weapon.mainhand, Minecraft wooden pickaxe, or like Minecraft 2 dots, any item. So like if you're using mods, a mod namespace specifically, 2 dots, and the item. Run, say, oh, I'm walking here. And then here, nothing changes. Just pull it. Exactly. If I disable it. Oh, wait, then I left this thing on. Just check now. Yep. No. Yes. Again, as I showed in the thing, be sure do not make this conditional because otherwise this works perfectly fine, but once you interact with it, well, let me just show what I mean. Just line up as. I can just interact with it, it would be fine, but once I pull it out, unless you're trying to do a remote thing, which would work perfectly actually. See? So unless you're making a teleport once you pick up something, it wouldn't really work. So keep it unconditional if you want to do what I'm doing. If we were, for example, to make it like work, let me just disable this real quick. A different item. We'd only need to make it like change this. For example, make it an egg. It's yeah. Wait, right, I forgot to activate it and see. We can also just have this as standing and take this. Oh, I'm standing here. But because yeah. Kind of funny, you cannot do both at once. Kind of an oversight on my part since I am trying to fix it currently, but like you cannot use both. The first one who gets activated is the priority one. And yep, if I find a fix, I'll just post it as a YouTube short or a side video. And for the motherboards things, like this, they're just repeaters. This is just the play sound. Here it is. What time? And this is just the thing I showed you before. Just that this whole thing is how you collect the stuff. So let me just this. Yeah. And as you see over there, it gets broken by this one, the activator. Then hook indicator is what turns this into one. Then we have raw egg block display killer. So it's what kills the item display. Then salmon cooked egg. So for this, I only need bunny foot, rabbit foot. Yeah. And let me just hit. For that, I don't have anything below here. That's because what happens is that, like, if you look over here, attack remover, so like, this is to check if when they attack it with holding a rabbit foot, then this is attack remover, so this is just, you know, the whole remove attack. Item summoner, this just summons an item. This is actually a stick. This is a stick, as you can see there. But named fried egg and has a fried egg texture because that's the texture I gave bread. Yeah, but it could have been any item to be honest. Like, let me just show you here. Here we have bacon that I haven't set up yet. But this could be, let me just try and grab this item summoner. Um, it should be components, MineCraft code. No. Item model, yeah. Purple dye. If we grab here, this, it's still in fried egg, but yeah, it just looks like bigger now. So, for my best suggestion for that, use MC Stacker. Then, for this, we have scoreboard reset because that's just makes it 0. Then this just moves the cook tag. For this, it is supposed to be the bacon, but I haven't worked out yet. I'll drop a tutorial if I ever find out how to fix that stuff, and yeah. And that's that for now. So, my to-do list is currently like actually making the whole world, uh, like the actual level work. Then actually fixing making the bacon issue so you can use multiple items with the same interaction key. But while we wait for that, how about we go stargazing?